13 years old, I'd spend my summers in Grand Rapids, Manitoba. My older brother worked at the forestry. He'd fight fires. When I got there, he was just getting on days off. And he told me that there was a albino bear sighting in that area. So he said, keep an eye out behind my house, because he had a bunch of Saskatoon bushes there. He said, maybe you'll be lucky and we'll find it. If we do, we'll phone the zoo. And the zoo will come and determine if it's young enough to keep on display at the zoo. So I happily went and sat in the back, and that time of day it was always loud there. All you could hear behind me was the bed squeaking and my brother and his girlfriend screaming. I don't know how that baby slept, but that's not the story. So I was looking, and sure enough, that bear, I seen it, and I tapped my friend on the shoulder, trying to get his attention, and I was yelling, there it is, there's that albino bear. And then I turned around and yelled in the window, it's here, that albino bear's here, eating away at the bushes. And so we're watching, and about a couple hours later, my brother came out, and he's going, you're right, Brian. So he phoned the zoo, and the zoo showed up. And out of this truck came two elderly people, white hair, a man and a woman. The woman had two dogs with her, two tiny dogs, an older tiny dog sitting there, and a younger tiny dog sitting on that arm. That old guy came out, and it just happened to be by providence, when they showed up, that bear was there eating, and we were all out there pointing at that bear. That man seen that bear. That woman seen that bear. Those dogs seen us looking at that bear. They seen that bear. When that dog, the old little dog, seen that bear, it was a trembling. The little dog started trembling too. He didn't know why, but it was. That old man took a bead, looked at his wife, and bam, shot that bear with a tranquilizer. That bear took off in the forest. That old lady put that older little dog down. It started barking, and it was gone like a bullet. She was about to put this dog down, but that guy ran by after that bear too. And then that little dog went, and then she went, and we're all watching, and then we all started running, because he started explaining as we're running. I got about 2 minutes to get there, and then we have a 2 or 3 minute window to bring this heavy bear back. But there was about 5 of us there, so we had it covered. We ran till we heard that dog getting closer and closer, and those two dogs were sitting right beside that bear that was unconscious. Then we all dragged that bear back, put it in the cage. Then they took it back to the zoo. Then they determined it was too old to keep in captivity, so they released it somewhere. Amazing what little dogs can do, and old people.